For this video, we're going to go through two problems. This one is the top right problem on your worksheet, and then this one is the one right below it. And the reason I chose these two problems is this first one has two things that we struggle with. Well, three things actually. One is when variables are on the same side. That's an issue. The second is the distributive property, and then the third is negatives. And so this has all three. And then this one is a fraction, but it's a little bit different than the common fractions we see. So these are the two that I'm going to go through. And for this first one, I do want to do the distributive property first. And so I'm going to distribute. And when I do that, it's really important to have a good understanding of what is connected to the parentheses and what is not. So we're distributing what is in front of the parentheses, and that is this 3. But that 3 is negative, so we are distributing this entire -3 when we distribute. The n just comes down because it has nothing to do with distribution. And we're going to distribute -3 times -5 to give me a positive 15. And then -3 times positive 4 to give me a negative 12n. So it's important that you bring this negative with you when you distribute, if there is one. Now I notice that there are variables on the same side. So we have some like terms that we can go ahead and combine. Whenever you have like terms on the same side, you do not do the opposite, you do not do the inverse, you just combine them. You just do whatever it says. So in this case, we're combining a positive 1n, there's a hidden 1, and a negative 12n. So we get 81 equals positive 1 minus 12 is negative 11n. And then we still have this plus 15, so we have to bring that down as well. Now I'm looking and I see that since this one is alone, I want to find out which one of these is friends with the 81. Since 81 is a constant, I want to bring the other constant over there by subtracting 15. And I'm going to use my calculator. 81 minus 15 is 66. So I get 66 equals negative 11n. And then since these are squished together, they're being multiplied, and to undo multiplication, we use the inverse of division. And so we get negative 6 equals n. And there we go. So the common mistakes that you want to avoid are, first, don't forget the negative when you distribute. Second, don't forget to distribute to the second term. And third, when we have variables on the same side, do not do the opposite. Just combine them. I have 1n, I have negative 12n, so I get negative 11. Now let's look at the one right below it, the one that has the fraction. And the reason this is a little bit different is because there's like an entire expression up in the numerator that I can't even touch, I can't even do anything with that until I get rid of the denominator. So I need to get rid of this divide by -2 by multiplying by -2. And so we get over here -4. Those cancel, and over here we have the entire numerator, which was p plus 5. So the only thing that makes this difficult is you have to get rid of the fraction before you can do anything up here. But once I do that, then I just need to subtract 5 on both sides, and I get an answer of -9. So you can go ahead and finish up that worksheet, and I hope these videos helped you solve some multi-step equations.